What if I told you that the difference between thriving and barely surviving in a crisis comes down to 8 simple categories of supplies that most people completely overlook? In the next 15 minutes, you're going to discover the essential stockpile categories that follow the golden rule of preparedness: 2 is 1 and 1 is none. I'll show you exactly what to accumulate, why redundancy could save your life, and how to build your supplies without breaking the bank. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap for creating a stockpile that actually works when everything else fails. Welcome to Crisis Horizon, where we turn uncertainty into preparedness. If this kind of practical survival knowledge helps you sleep better at night, smash that like button and subscribe for more real-world preparedness strategies. Let's start with the most critical category that will determine whether you're comfortable or completely helpless when the lights go out. Stored energy is the absolute foundation of modern survival, and here's why most people get this completely wrong. When disaster strikes, your energy consumption doesn't decrease, it skyrockets. You're running radios constantly for information, charging devices for communication, powering medical equipment, and using lights far more than normal because natural light becomes precious. Yet most people stockpile just enough batteries to last a few days, thinking that's sufficient. The reality is you need multiple layers of energy storage. Start with batteries, not just the standard AA and AAA, but a complete range including 9-volt, D-cell, and specialty batteries for your specific devices. But here's where most people stop, and that's a critical mistake. You need portable power stations and battery packs, especially those with USB-C compatibility. These aren't luxury items anymore. They're necessities when your phone becomes your lifeline to the outside world. But batteries eventually die, which is why renewable energy sources are non-negotiable. Solar options, including DIY setups that you can expand over time, provide sustainable power generation. You don't need to install a full solar array immediately. Start small with portable solar panels and build your system as your knowledge and budget grow. In a prolonged grid-down scenario, you'll consume far more energy than you anticipated, making multiple backups essential. Then there's fuel storage. Gasoline for vehicles and generators, properly stabilized with fuel additives to prevent spoilage. You can store significant quantities if you rotate them regularly. Propane comes in various canister sizes and powers everything from outdoor grills to compact hiking stoves. Even if you don't have a fireplace, storing some wood is prudent for outdoor cooking or emergency heating. Don't overlook alternative fuels either. Alcohol stoves running on denatured or isopropyl alcohol, sterno cans, and butane canisters provide versatile cooking and heating options. These fuels are compact, have long shelf lives, and many can be used safely indoors with proper equipment. The bottom line is simple: you can never have too much stored energy because you never know how long a crisis will last. Now, let's move to the small items that most people dismiss as unimportant, but these seemingly insignificant supplies will make or break your ability to adapt and survive. These are the items that separate those who can improvise solutions from those who become helpless when their perfect plans fall apart. Binding items are the unsung heroes of preparedness. Paracord is a prepper favorite for good reason. It's incredibly strong and versatile. But you also need baling wire, metal wire, duct tape, specialty tapes, various glues, and zip ties. These items handle repairs, seal windows, patch holes, and create improvised solutions when traditional tools aren't available. They're inexpensive, easy to store, and you can accumulate them gradually over time. Here's what most people don't realize. In a disaster, you'll use exponentially more of these supplies than you think. Whether you're building temporary shelters, making repairs after storm damage, or improvising solutions for problems you never anticipated, having a robust collection of binding items ensures you're ready for whatever comes your way. Fire-starting supplies fall into the same category, small tools with enormous impact. Lighters and matches are easy to stockpile, but ferro rods offer long-lasting, reliable backup that works even when wet. These items are compact, affordable, and absolutely invaluable. In a prolonged crisis, fire-starting tools become valuable bartering items. You don't need hundreds, but having a generous supply ensures you're covered and can help others in desperate need. Build your collection over time, tucking away lighters, matches, and other fire starters in various locations throughout your home, vehicles, and storage areas. You'll never regret having too many when the need arises, and the peace of mind is worth far more than the small investment. Light sources become critical the moment the sun goes down. Yet most people have maybe 2 flashlights and consider themselves prepared. That's nowhere near enough. Flashlights and headlamps are affordable and easy to store, but headlamps are particularly valuable because they free up your hands for repairs, navigation, or any detailed work in darkness. Oil lamps with long-lasting fuel provide reliable backup lighting that doesn't depend on batteries. Candles, while a last resort, are inexpensive and have an indefinite shelf life. Store light sources throughout your home, vehicles, and outbuildings. Having multiple types ensures you're never left fumbling in complete darkness when you need to take action. And here's something most preparedness advice completely ignores: financial resilience. Cash becomes king in grid-down scenarios or banking disruptions. While few can afford to keep vast sums available, having cash distributed in various locations, your wallet, a home safe, other secure spots, gives you flexibility for everyday transactions when electronic systems fail. Precious metals serve as hedges against economic collapse or hyperinflation. While cash might lose value rapidly in such scenarios, gold and silver retain purchasing power and work for larger transactions or bartering. Silver is often more practical for small exchanges because it's more affordable to accumulate. Build your precious metals holdings gradually, focusing on what fits your budget and specific needs. Financial preparedness is about maintaining flexibility and adaptability when traditional economic systems become unreliable. Now let's talk about the supplies that directly impact your health and your ability to maintain your equipment and living situation long term. These categories separate those who can sustain themselves indefinitely from those whose preparations crumble after a few weeks. First aid supplies are consistently underestimated in most stockpiles. Everyone thinks about band-aids, but serious injuries consume gauze, dressings, and medical tape incredibly quickly. A single significant wound can use up what seems like a massive supply in just days of proper care. The good news is that properly stored medical supplies last for years, and even expired items can be used for training and practice, which is an invaluable experience. Consider the specific needs of your household, including pets or livestock if you have them. Build your first aid stockpile gradually, focusing on both quality and quantity. In real emergencies, you'll be grateful for a well-stocked medical kit and the knowledge to use it effectively. Manual tools become absolutely essential when power tools are unavailable, or when you need to work quietly. Hammers, handsaws, drill bits, socket sets, and ratchets handle a wide range of tasks. Build your collection over time, focusing on quality tools that will last under heavy use. These aren't just for emergencies, they're useful for routine repairs and projects, making them a wise investment for any household. Hardware supplies allow you to make repairs, build structures, or improvise solutions without requiring a trip to the hardware store, which might not even be open or accessible. Hinges, nails, screws, bolts, and various fasteners should be stored in an organized manner for easy access. When you need a specific size bolt or screw in an emergency, having a well-organized hardware collection can save hours of improvisation or make the difference between a successful repair and a complete failure. Hygiene supplies directly impact both health and morale during extended difficult periods. Toilet paper is the classic prepper staple, and its only real limitation is storage space. If you have the room, you literally cannot have too much. The same applies to feminine hygiene products, which are absolutely essential for households with women and girls. Bar soap lasts much longer than liquid alternatives and is less prone to spoilage. Start incorporating it into your daily routine now to rotate your stock naturally. Vinegar serves as a versatile cleaner with multiple uses beyond hygiene. Bleach and pool shot can be stored for both sanitation and water purification, critical capabilities in any extended crisis. Trash bags have countless uses beyond waste disposal. They work as improvised rain gear, ground covers, temporary waterproofing, and even emergency shelter materials. 5-gallon buckets are invaluable for storage, sanitation, waste management, and can even serve as makeshift toilets with the right setup. Never throw away a good bucket. They're always useful for something. But here's the most important thing I'm going to tell you in this entire video, and it's something most preppers completely overlook while they're focused on accumulating gear. Education and training are the ultimate force multipliers that enhance the value of every single item in your stockpile. Knowledge enables you to use your supplies more effectively and adapt to changing circumstances that you never anticipated. You can have the most expensive first aid kit in the world, but without proper training, it's just an expensive collection of medical supplies. The same applies to firearms. If you own them, professional training transforms them from potential liabilities into effective tools. Focus on preparedness planning specific to your area and situation. Study the disaster scenarios most relevant to your location and develop tailored response plans. Generic advice from the internet rarely applies perfectly to your unique circumstances, family situation, and local risks. Stay informed about current events and emerging threats, but be extremely discerning about your information sources. Focus on local risks and your specific situation rather than getting caught up in every crisis happening somewhere else in the world. Develop the ability to distinguish between legitimate concerns and fear-mongering designed to sell products or generate clicks. Preparedness is an ongoing process, not a destination. Regularly review and update your knowledge, skills, and supplies. Test your equipment, practice your skills, and refine your plans based on what you learn. The more you know and the more you practice, the better equipped you'll be to handle whatever challenges come your way. Most preparedness items can be acquired gradually without breaking your budget. Focus on affordable essentials first, then expand your stockpile as your resources and knowledge grow. Many supplies serve multiple purposes and become valuable for bartering in a crisis, so consider versatility when choosing what to stockpile. Keep your supplies organized and easily accessible. Rotate perishable items regularly and check expiration dates. But remember that many items remain useful well beyond their printed dates. Organization isn't just about efficiency. It's about being able to find what you need quickly when stress levels are high and time is critical. Preparedness isn't a one-time project. It's a lifestyle and mindset that builds resilience for you and your loved ones. By embracing redundancy, focusing on these essential supply categories, and continuously investing in education and training, you create real security in an uncertain world. Most importantly, remember that preparedness is deeply personal. Tailor your plans and stockpile to your unique needs, living situation, family circumstances, and local risks. What works perfectly for someone else might be completely wrong for your situation. Never stop learning, adapting, and improving your preparations. If this video helped you think differently about building your stockpile, hit that like button and subscribe to Crisis Horizon for more practical preparedness strategies. What's the one category from today's video that you're going to focus on first? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive deep into creating your personalized preparedness timeline. Until then, take care, stay prepared, and approach each day with a confidence that comes from knowing you're ready for whatever the future holds.